Hello TSX, I'm Mr. Fairley again. Welcome back to another video. This one we're going to go and help you learn your Korean for your stances or Sogis. So now, a Sogi is a stance. Now there's loads of different types of stances, but we're going to cover them in these videos for you in the hope that it will help you when it comes to your Korean test. So I'll show you the moves, and it means that when you're going to put the word and you can associate it with the move. So first of all, put our feet together, put our toes apart like this, fists nice and relaxed by our side. So this is called a chariot Sogi. So Sogi is stance and chariot is attention. So this is how you'll start your class. Then you will konye, bow. So when you hear instructor now, hopefully that might clear it up when you learn it as well. Chariot means attention, konye is bow. So now moving you on to a junbi Sogi, which is a ready stance. Now I've kind of bit Blue Peterish. Here's my stance I prepared earlier, but it's quite important to turn your toes inwards a little bit and make sure they're going forwards, nice and steady. Not completely locked back knees, just nice and relaxed from there. And you put your hands in front of you, usually for a ready stance. So that is a junbi Sogi. It's a sitting stance. So you want to be 2 shoulder widths wide, you're bending your knees down, you're pushing your knees outwards. You don't want your feet out like this, and you don't want them too close because it looks like you need a wee. Yeah, so 2 shoulder widths wide, push your knees out, push your heels out as well. Often you'll see this in class. That's what we'll start, but this is called an anun Sogi. So sitting stance is anun. So right, the next one for you is gunun Sogi. So hopefully by now we've established here that Sogi means stance, but gunun Sogi is walking stance. Now to do this, you want to be 1.5 shoulder widths long and a shoulder width wide. Now, front foot needs to be turning forwards and your front knee needs to be bent. The front of your knee needs to be on line with the back of your heel. And this back foot, as you can see, is not completely forward and it's definitely not to the side, because then your moves will be in the wrong target section. So it all starts at your base. So it's 25 degrees out for an angle there. So bend your front knee, 25 degrees out to an angle, and that's your walking stance. Gunun Sogi. An easy way to remember this, I used to remember this back when I was first learning these moves, is because it looks a little bit like the Terminator. Who's got a gun? Yeah? So, Gunun Sogi, big Terminator stance. That's how I used to remember walking stance. Now, a Nyunja Sogi is an L stance. So what I'm going to do with my back foot is I need to turn it 5 degrees. If this is 0, I need to turn it 5 degrees slightly forward. I'm bending my knee and leaning on my back leg. I'm also bending my front knee, and my front toes aren't straight. They're certainly not facing the opposite way, but they are 15 degrees facing inwards, like this. And I'm leaning my weight 70% at least on my back leg from there. Plenty of moves you'll see from here. All these different moves that you'll be familiar with. But L stance is Nyunja. Those are most of your key stances that you will learn, especially at the basic level. But now we're going to move on to a few more, and they are slightly more advanced, but we'll start with Chung Gun, which is a blue belt pattern, and it's got a couple of different stances in there for you now, and that's the major stage where it starts advancing on for you. Now, we have got a rear foot stance to do this in. A Dwit Bow Sogi is a rear foot stance. In case you're interested, this is a Sombadak Oleomaki, a palm upwards block, but we're mainly interested in the legs today. So, how I've always been told from here is if you make an L stance, similar stance, but where your heel is, pull your toes back, and that's where the ball of your foot goes. You're lifting it just off the floor. You've not got massive, like you've got massive heels on there. That's wrong. So it's just an inch off the floor from here, but that is Dwit rear, which you'll find similar to the word back. So back and rear, very similar. Dwit bow foot Sogi stance. Dwit, bang, soggy. Rear foot stance. As we're going to keep on the theme of jump gun for a moment here, is we're now going to go through a different stance that appears for the first time in your pattern at blue belt level, but in jump gun. It's a low stance. Now, if this is walking stance, a low stance makes you go lower. Yep. So, how this works, and I'm sure looking here you'll probably find it quite amusing, as most people do when I tell them this way I remember it, but it's like you're picking up a nacho. So from here, your stance is here, goes lower, so you can pick a nacho off the floor. So that's how I remember it. It's nacho soggy. It's not quite nacho soggy. So it's a low stance, is nacho soggy. Now, there's a couple of other stances to take you through before we finish. We're sticking at the colour belt level once for now, but the next one we're going to take you through is an X stance, or Kyocha soggy. So X, Kyocha, soggy, as we now know, is stance. Now an X stance looks like this. Now, making an X with your feet. So not only is it in your gok when you make this move from here, but it's also next shown in toy game. So from here, those that are red stripes and above will recognise this. You jump forward, and that is an X stance too, with your knees bent. So the X stance is Kyocha soggy, Kyocha X, soggy. So now we're nearly through the video now, we've nearly finished, but we're going to finish off with a couple more for you to go through. We're mainly focused on colour belt stances today. If there's any that I've missed out or somebody wants to let me know about, honestly, just give us let us know in the comments, give us a shout, we can always cover some more for you. But to start with, I saved these till last. Now, the first one that you will see doing this is in one yo. Excuse me for winding my sleeves up, it's just so that you can see. Now, front hand is 30 centimetres from your face, and that is your right hand. Notice I'm mirroring towards you. Then I'm going to grab like this, hard the pattern, the soft. This is Moa Jumbi Soggy A that appears in one yo, and this is 30 centimetres from your body. That's Moa Jumbi Soggy A. Now, Moa Jumbi Soggy B first appears in Jump Gun. Now, if you've got your hands here for one yo, I'll roll my sleeves up again so you can see them. It is now just here, 15 centimetres from your belt. That is Moa Jumbi Soggy B. That's just a little video there for your stances. Hope it helps you with your Korean, so don't forget that soggy is stance. Do check the help guide that we're going to put through on the Korean as well, how to put the words together. But hopefully then you've seen the moves, you've seen the stances, and hopefully when you're in class now, you can associate the words that we've been talking you through with the stance that you see. Thank you very much. I'm Mr. Fairley. You with the TSX Nation, and Kanye in Chariot Soggy. Attention stance. See you later.